Hey everybody, welcome to the stream and welcome back to Star Trek Judgement Rites. So yeah, last time we got a little stuck on already on the second mission, but after the stream was over, I didn't want to resort to looking up a guide to see what I had to do next, so I just kept on playing a little bit more and scanning everything, clicking on everything until I found something that would get me a little bit unstuck. So yeah, we'll be able to continue, and hopefully I won't get stuck right at the beginning again. But yeah, that's always the risk with these point-and-click adventure games. There's always a chance that I might run into something that I just won't notice or won't be able to solve a puzzle. So yeah, let's get. Nope.
Load a previously saved game.
Skipping the intro this time because apparently this intro is way too much, sounds way too much like the actual show intro, and YouTube doesn't like that. So once I uploaded the first part of this on YouTube, the intro of the game got claimed. So yeah, I'm skipping the intro this time. If you want to see what it sounds like, you can check part 1. So yeah, start with this one. That's where we left off last time. The audio should be okay. There we go. So yeah, one thing I learned that really should try scanning everything with a science tricorder, because sometimes just scanning something will open up a piece of dialogue that will hint you something that you need to do. And there was one machine here that I thought was a single machine, but it turned out it was 2 machines right next to each other, so I gotta be careful where I click and pay attention. Maybe use this the look command to look at everything, even if there are things that are close together, just to make sure that they are the same thing. Because sometimes I assumed that 2 machines were the same, but I didn't click on the second one to make sure. Oh yeah, I've also been using Spock to open all the doors all the time because I thought I needed to operate the buttons, but now I just need to click them. They're already once they have been unlocked, I don't need to use Spock again. Last time I kept always clicking use Spock door, use Spock door. Now I just need to click on it. So yeah, I got a little better at it. So, let's see, one of the things I needed to do was scan these.
Information recorded on the tricorder states that this is a discharge unit to eject material into the planet's ecosystem.
Okay, so and this, yeah, these 2 are separate. If I scan this tank, we'll get a little bit of different info, and this is the controls, I think.
Fascinating. This device siphons material from the other unit by way of the pipe overhead. It possesses the ability to move a substantial amount of material. Most interesting is that the material can be jettisoned up out of these caves into the ecosystem of the planet. It may be that the material in the vat is dangerous, and the builders wished to protect this complex from contamination.
But they didn't care about the planet, did they?
Apparently not the primary concern.
Tell that to the Balcos.
According to the studies from the Demeter, the Balcosi would not recognize speech.
I believe Bones was speaking figuratively, Spock.
There is presently no means by which to shut off this release. The unit is set to discharge, and the control switch has been removed.
Removed? Mm-hmm. Could it be the builders were not afraid the complex would be contaminated, but were instead afraid the ecosystem would be in trouble if the contents of the vat were not discharged?
Interesting hypothesis, Captain. Difficult to do more than speculate at this time.
Well, it said that the switch has been removed, but I just so happens that I have a switch with me.
Assuming the appropriate signal is received, this unit can be shut down safely. The shutdown signal does not originate here.
Okay, so I've used one of the parts that I picked up on the other room. There's still 2 left. But yeah, now I can shut this off because I got a bad ending the last time because I activated the machine without switching that off, and that ejected that dangerous chemical into the atmosphere and doomed the Balcosi race. And now that I have that switch installed, I can turn it off. So yeah, this is another. I thought this was a single machine. Apparently there are two different things. One is this computer besides another is besides this. One of this is this tower. The other is this computer besides the tower. So let's see if I use the look command.
A records archive holding information on advanced projection technology.
Huh. I can use the look command on the computer, but not on the tower. That's weird. Okay, but if I scan this tower.
The energy generated from inside this unit is definitely causing the problems in communicating with the Enterprise. It will undoubtedly block any attempt at transporter lock-on also.
So I scan this.
I have entered data into the tricorder. This object is an alien archive containing valuable information in its dynamic memory on the subject of three-dimensional projections.
Okay, so yeah, see, I scanned these two and they gave different results, so they are different objects. So if I use Spock on this one, if I use Spock on this computer, he'll try to activate this or scan this archive, but that will send the signal to that vat with the dangerous chemicals that I'm trying to prevent. So, but if I use Spock on this tower,
this generator may be providing power for more than just this complex. It is broadcasting power, which is causing the interference in communications with the Enterprise. I cannot tell for certain if there are receiving units for this power, because some of the readout circuits are damaged. Fascinating.
What is fascinating this time, Spock? I doubt it's fascinating to either Bones or myself, but I'm sure that won't stop you from telling us.
That's the jerk answer.
What is fascinating this time?
You tell him, Jim. I'm getting sick of this alien smarter-than-thou attitude.
If either of you had an ounce of logic, you would be more prepared to listen to my information, and possibly even understand it.
Bordering on insubordination, aren't we, Mr. Spock?
I always knew that no emotion garbage was just a cover. He thinks he should be in charge.
Mr. Spock, I'll have those findings from you right now.
Captain, it appears the circuit was deliberately damaged. This would only be possible if the force field were down. Who would damage their own machinery? And for what purpose?
More and more curious, Mr. Spock.
Also, Captain, I am able to determine that if power is interrupted rather than shut down from this console, it will send a signal to that effect. The signal will trigger some other event. I do not know what the event will be.
Well, it said that the readout circuit was damaged. I just happen to have another readout circuit here.
The readout is now fully functional. There are other locations on this planet receiving power from this generator. Most peculiar. The locations of these units are not in the database.
And you think they should be?
It would be logical, Captain. But removing the circuit that controls the on and off functions of this device would also be illogical.
Are you trying to tell me that's what happened here?
Exactly, Captain. Until that repair is made, it would be impossible to execute a proper shutdown procedure.
I get the feeling that whoever built this is actually testing us. And maybe sending something, putting something in the air that's making them bicker more. That's why they're arguing so much. And apparently each room has a symbol on the ground and on the ceiling, and that I also missed out, and I think that corresponds to that first puzzle on the screen. So maybe I just got that right by accident, but I think if I paid attention to which rooms were which symbols, so this is the X or cross symbol, there's another with a 6-pointed star, and maybe if I paid attention to that I would be able to solve that puzzle faster, but hey, I managed to do it anyway. I think there's still something missing. Let's see what he has to say. I think I still need to... Yeah, there's still this one object left, so I think I still need to install this
The repair is complete, Captain.
Oh, yeah.
It would now be possible to safely shut this machine down. However, doing so would certainly affect all the other equipment in this complex.
Okay, let me save here.
Save new game. Replace pre...
I think this will be the last thing we have to do. Let's see. Just in case, I don't want to screw it up again and get a bad ending again. Let's see if this works.
Captain, accessing the archive will cause transmission of the signal from this unit to the other device. Do you wish me to continue?
Yes, Spock. That information could be critical to the Federation. Let's hold off. Yes, Spock. That information could be critical to the Federation.
Okay, let's see if this works.
I have the data, Captain. The archive is now empty and has sent its signal.
I'm not happy about this, Jim. I think we're dooming the Balcosi to eternal strife. Not to...
Spock may have had it right.
Captain, the energy field has dropped enough for us to communicate with the...
Kirk to Enterprise.
I think I got that
Scotty,
wrong.
are you there?
Captain Kirk, good to hear you.
And yours, Scotty. 3 to beam up.
I think I did the wrong thing.
Chekhov, set phasers on widest possible setting. We need to sterilize the atmosphere near that complex. We must wipe out that bacteria.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, as we surmised on the planet, there are more bacteria-producing locations.
Jim, I've
the
gone
bad
over
end.
the report.
Load a previously saved game.
Okay. Now I forget what I'm supposed to do again. Let me scan this again.
The energy generated from inside this unit is definitely causing the problems in communicating with the Enterprise. It will
No, it's saying the same thing.
I have entered data into the tricorder.
Same thing. So I need to do something. Actually, I don't remember what I did last time. Last week.
Captain, do you wish me to start the shutdown sequence on the generator?
Let's hold off on that for now. Shut it down, Spock.
Yeah, I needed to use Spock on this tower, not on the computer next to it. Or I would have to shut it down and I will lose all the data in this archive, but I'll save the people on the surface. So, yeah, this is the right.
Well, that ends that threat. The Balcosi can rest peacefully tonight and from now on.
It is still a trying time in their development, Doctor.
Think of it as an adventure, Spock. Scotty, 3 to beam up.
They changed this transporter sound effect from
Captain,
the
the
last game.
power source has completed its shutdown cycle. There is no trace of the bacteria or pheromone in the atmosphere. It would appear the Balcosi are free to choose their own future.
Good to hear, Spock. I know losing a find like that archive has to hurt.
That would be an emotional response.
Of course it would. How silly of me.
Captain, there are 2 signals being broadcast from the planet. The first is another burst following the same path as the original broadcast. The other signal emanates from nearby the first. It's aimed at us, Captain.
Subject suitable? Testing? Continue.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Interesting report, Jim. I think you were right to release the Balcosi from outside influence. Too bad you couldn't retrieve the archive. No one at Starfleet has any idea who is behind all this, or what the testing message was all about. Keep us informed as you find out more. I've got confidence in you, Jim.
I've reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. I am very pleased with your performance. It was a perfect mission, Jim. Your reputation as Starfleet's best starship captain is secure. Kane out.
Nice. Well, still haven't found out who this mysterious race is, but maybe we'll in another episode. And here you go.
Captain's
another
log,
episode.
stardate 6236.5. Following our mission to Balcos, the Enterprise is proceeding to Omega Corvus to probe radiation clouds. We are expecting an uneventful mission.
Message from Starfleet Command.
On screen.
This is a Code 2 emergency, Captain.
Uh-oh.
3 Federation ships have vanished in the Delphi system within the last month. 3 days ago, we lost contact with the USS Zimbabwe. You are to go to the Delphi system and find out what's happened to our ships. Starfleet out.
Oh, yeah, I need to open the star map to find out where this Delphi system is. Hang on. Because yeah, in this game it has had this copy protection system where the star map was in the manual, so if you didn't have the manual you wouldn't be able to progress in the game. Hang on, let me... And also have to pay attention to the dialogue of where...
Save new game. Replace previous...
Save again. You also have to pay attention to the dialogue because they mentioned the Corvus system, but that's where we were going to go. We need to go to the Delphi system. Let me check where that is. Delphi number 2 is a blue star to the upper right. Okay, Mr. Chekhov. Set coordinates to the Delphi system. Engage.
Captain, at our current speed of warp 7, I expect to enter the Delphi system in 8 minutes.
Captain, I just started getting the oddest noise on all channels. It sounds like some sort of insect drone.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant.
An object is approaching the Enterprise.
On screen. Mr. Spock, is that what I think it is?
Sensors indicate that it is an authentic Earth warplane, circa 1917, belonging to the nation of Germany. Its appearance is identical to a Fokker DR-1. Sensors also indicate an immense power source and one life form.
We are being hailed.
This is Baron Trelane von Gothas of the German Air Circus. I have identified you as an enemy aircraft. You have 10 seconds to surrender before I blow you out of the sky.
Trelane, but I thought we'd seen the last of you.
What?
Stop playing games, Trelane. Leave my ship alone. We surrender. Trelane, triplanes didn't have radios during the First World War.
Hang on, I think I remember the episode with that guy. He's like a very powerful entity, kind of like the Q from the Next Generation. He can just manifest anything he wants.
Okay. Captain Kirk, that is not the way for mortal enemies to greet each other on the field of battle. Of course you hadn't seen the last of me. I am Trelane, the humble Baron of Gothas.
Humility is not something that I would associate with you, Trelane. I suppose we're going to get another tantrum from a runaway child with too much power for his own good.
Yeah, I remember. They told him on his parents. That's how they got him to stop keeping them prisoners.
Mortal enemies? Humility is not something that I would associate. I suppose we're going to get another tantrum from a runaway...
It is unwise to provoke me, Captain. The dreaded Baron von Gothas owes allegiance to no one.
Sensors indicate he is closing on us. I would extrapolate that he intends to fire at us.
Raise shields, evasive maneuvers.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Not expect to fight plane space. There we go. Gotcha. And I have to lead a little bit where he's going to be. Ooh, almost. Come on. Okay, Okay, minimal damage so far. Scotty, repair the engines.
Engines repaired, Captain.
Okay, thanks. Get a little faster here so I can... There you go. Gotta remember that the numbers control the speed of the Enterprise. Ow! Oh dear. Prepare the sensors. Sensors affect the screen.
Engines repaired, Captain.
There you go. Come on. Easier to hit him. Easier to hit him when he's coming at me, but at the same time, that's when he's firing at me. So. Got a few shots. Okay. I did put ship combat in easy mode, so I wouldn't have a repeat of the last game. It shouldn't take much longer. There you go.
Don't celebrate too soon, Mr. Chekhov. Trelane is like a bad penny. He keeps turning up where he's not wanted.
The triplane has reformed.
It is hailing us again, sir.
Kirk, you cheated! You cheated!
I beat you fair and square, Trelane. Now leave my ship alone.
Yeah.
Don't be such a poor... Your quarrel is with me, Trelane, not my ship. If you... I beat you fair and square, Trelane.
No, Kirk, you cheated! And you're going to have to be punished. Your insolent ship will have to be punished as well. But only you will bear the full brunt of my revenge.
Leave my ship out of this, Trelane.
Are you trying to give orders to the Baron of Gothas, Kirk? You should go to my dungeon for that. You and a few others of my choosing.
Oh dear.
We have been unconscious for a considerable length of time, Captain. This is Lieutenant Commander Ellis, First Officer and Security Chief of the USS Zimbabwe.
Hello, Mr. Ellis. Where is your captain?
He was in sickbay at the time that triplane attacked us. I don't know what's going on.
What is going on, Commander, is a gentleman named Trelane, an immature child of a race with vast powers. Somehow he acquired an unhealthy fascination with human military history. Last time we encountered him, he had an interest in the Napoleonic era.
It would appear, Captain, that his awareness of human history has advanced to the level of your First World War.
If it advances any further.
Not only do we need to escape this place, but we need to find a way to discourage Trelane's interest in war once and for all.
How did you escape from him last time, Captain?
His parents appeared and punished him. I doubt that we can rely on such an intervention a second time.
Why does the ship of... Why does the crew of the Enterprise have to always meet these super powerful beings thinking they're gods or something? I mean, not the first time that's happened, but certainly won't be the last. I mean, if you look at what people in the Next Generation crew had to deal with. Okay.
Straw. Not the sort of bedding that Starfleet officers are used to. Rather damp, too. There are many bundles of sticks piled against the wall. A light bulb, triggered by a chain, is suspended above the center of the room. The chain is broken. The only door in this room, it is locked. The only door in this room, it is locked.
Maybe I can pick the lock with a stick?
There are many bundles of sticks piled against the wall.
I mean, it's supposed to be a replica of an ancient dungeon.
You pick up a stick.
Hang on, do I have my items? Can I just phaser the door away?
It's not firing.
The phasers have been completely drained of energy.
Courtesy of our charming host, no doubt?
No doubt. Well, gentlemen, if we're going to beat Trelane, we'll have to beat him on his own terms.
Yeah, okay.
No effect.
The phasers are still completely drained. Attempting to use them would be a wasted effort.
Oops, I meant... how do we scan this? I think see if there's anything hidden.
Ordinary straw, Captain. The tricorder detects no unusual properties.
Okay, what about this box?
It would appear to be an ordinary crate, Captain.
Of course it's a crate. It looks like a crate, feels like a crate. What else could it be?
Doctor, we are dealing with an entity who is capable of sustaining an artificial atmosphere on a planet and then flying that planet around the universe like a starship.
Spock's right, Bones. When we're dealing with Trelane, we need all the information that we can get. Something that looks trivial might be the key to defeating him and saving the Enterprise.
And the Zimbabwe.
Okay, so... Can I push this box? Open it.
The crate is open. It is full of bottles of Himrick schnapps. The date on the bottle says 1913.
Pick up a bottle, maybe?
You have taken several bottles of schnapps.
Wait. I have a stick and a bottle. How can I use them to escape this place? Can I take this light bulb?
You cannot reach the light bulb.
Seems pretty low to me, but okay. About the chain?
No effect. The chain is broken. It is obvious that you cannot turn it off. The crates are nailed shut. You are unable to open them. The walls of this room look very sturdy.
Can I interact with the lock?
The only door in this room, it is locked. The floor is not very clean, especially when compared to a well-run starship.
Of course. Any advice, Spock?
Fascinating. This appears to be an Earth domicile, late 19th or early 20th century.
Seems older than that, but okay.
At least nobody's sick.
Okay, take us out of here.
I'm working on it. I don't know, use stick with bottle?
That's no way to treat a good bottle of schnapps.
Scan the bottle.
This registers on my tricorder as schnapps, an alcoholic beverage.
We know what schnapps is, Spock.
My apologies, Doctor.
Okay, what can I do with this then? Use the stick on the door?
Keep it down, Schweinhund.
There's a guard outside? Hello? Oh, I guess I used the stick to bang on the door? Can I offer the guard some schnapps?
Keep it down, Schweinhund.
Schweinhund? Isn't that a type of dog, I think? I pick up the lid of the crate.
No effect.
Use the stick to break the light.
Captain, I believe we need all the light we can get. It is not an advisable course of action.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah. What else? This little barrel?
A small barrel rests against the wall. It is empty.
The barrel's full of holes, Captain. It's useless.
The barrel is rather bulky. We should only take what we need to defeat Trelane.
Okay. Let me pick up one of these rocks on the ground.
No effect. The floor is not very clean.
Okay. But the chain was broken?
There are many bundles of sticks. There are many...
Okay. Keep scan the door, I guess.
There is nothing unusual about the door. I am conducting a sensor sweep of the area. We appear to be about 15 meters underground. There's a single human life force stationary, approximately 6 meters from the door, and about 6 life forms in our immediate vicinity on the surface.
Okay. Can you open the door?
The door is securely locked, Captain. I am unable to open it.
Does anyone have a safety pin?
A what? I don't think so.
That wasn't Captain Kirk. Voice. Yeah, I figured... I had the same idea as McCoy here. Try to pick the lock, but I guess we don't have anything to pick it on. The sticks are too thick. I guess, can I use the bottle?
No thanks. We'll need all of our wits if we are to defeat Trelane.
Yeah, I don't want to get drunk just yet. Put the bottle on the
you cover the straw with schnapps.
Ooh, maybe I can use the stick to make fire. That'll make him rub the stick together, yeah.
What's going on here?
We should leave this building immediately. The proximity of this fire to a large concentration of alcohol puts us at considerable risk.
Spock, do your thing.
I thought that was my job.
There you go. Oh yeah, let me save.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Okay, it's getting dangerous. Let's get out of here.
The building is structurally sound, Captain. I doubt that it would collapse, but as a precaution, I would not enter it again.
But where are we, Mr. Spock?
Isn't it obvious? In trouble.
Do you have a problem, Mr. Ellis?
Yes, sir, I have a problem. His name was...
The Baron does not appreciate vagrants.
Why that?
Save new game. Replace previous.
And once again, the crew of the Enterprise is in an old school location. It also happened a lot in the original series. Like an older, either a planet or something that replicates the Earth history. Hey, you.
Do not interfere, or the same thing will happen to you.
How would you like to pick on someone your own size? What has this man done? You're really a tough guy, aren't you? It can't be easy to bully some old man. I'm really impressed. How would you like to pick on someone your own size? You're really a tough guy, aren't you?
Yeah,
it can't be easy to bully some old man. I'm really impressed.
Sometimes you want to choose the jerk answer.
Be quiet!
I've never been very good at being quiet.
I don't know, Spock, do your thing again.
I'm the closest one to him. You keep an eye out for any of his friends.
Okay. I'll deal with him myself, I guess.
Having fun, Jim?
Okay, McCoy, you scan the old man to see if he needs help.
A human, approximately 60 years of age, in poor physical condition. His hip is broken, Jim. He needs our help.
Oh dear. Okay. Medkit on him. There we go.
That should fix the hip problem. He should rest. Thank goodness Trelane didn't take the tranquilizers from my med kit. He'd probably be too tired to talk much.
Okay, can you talk then?
Thank you for helping me. If only I had something to repay you.
You could tell us where we are.
You are the American pilot, Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk, the leader of the famous Enterprise Squadron.
Lieutenant Colonel
Jimmy? Enterprise Squadron?
I suppose I should tell you nothing, but as it looks as though the war will soon be over, I can tell you that this is the village of Gothos.
What war is this?
The Great War. The one that has lasted for 4 damned years and has killed millions. I never thought that it was possible for so many young people to die for such a worthless cause.
I believe he refers to the first of your world wars.
Could you answer an important question for me, sir? What year is this? Where's Trelane? What else has happened? What year is this?
See why the years would be important?
What else has happened?
Yeah, this one.
It is rumored that our forces are mutinying, and that our ambassadors have met with Mr. Wilson to discuss an armistice, but that Mr. Wilson will not negotiate with anyone except an elected government. Baron Trelane has retired to his castle and sees no one. His men are nothing more than bullies.
Okay, where is Trelane?
I am so tired. I must rest.
Okay, I guess I just had one question. I could only ask one question. What about this lady?
You get no response.
No. Can I loot the guard?
No effect.
Okay.
This metal grate leads to the sewers of Gothos.
I don't think I can fit through that.
Okay. No sewer level. Okay. Shop or tavern, or can I go elsewhere?
Save new game. Replace previous.
I would not get near that dog if I were you, Jim. It's suffering from rabies.
Oh dear. It's guarding the armory though. Okay, maybe you can get something else somewhere else. To put him to sleep. Make him sleep, I guess. Let's see. Oh. Hello.
What is it, Gringold? Ah, visitors.
A one-armed gentleman sitting on a sofa.
Hello.
What can I do for you, Colonel?
What can you tell me about the war? I noticed that you have only one. What can you tell me about Trelane? Where can I go to earn some money?
I'm planning to earn a job here.
What can you tell me about the war? What can you tell me about Trelane?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the glorious Baron. I'm a lowly soldier, retired and alone, except for Gringold. I don't think I can tell you anything about him. What can I do for you, Colonel?
What can you tell me about the war?
We are a nation of warriors, Colonel. Like your America, we were born in war. We believe that military might gives men the right to take what they want.
What about diplomacy?
I wish we understood it better, Colonel. The pieces of paper that our diplomats sign have too little meaning. If we paid more attention, we could have prevented this latest mad conflict. I lost my grandson at the Marne.
Talk to the cat here.
What can I do for you, Colonel?
What can you tell me? I noticed that you. What can you tell me about? I noticed that you.
Okay, I guess I'll ask him about his arm.
I lost my arm in the last war, January 8, 1871, during the siege of Paris, during Bismarck's war with France, shortly before Germany's glorious victory. It still didn't bring my arm back.
Okay. Anything else in this room?
Several objects of sentimental value line the mantelpiece. Cherished possessions that have been gathered over the course of a lifetime, admired by friends and family that are now dead. A picture of the Battle of Waterloo by a starving German artist. A small box lamp. A domesticated long hair. A gramophone. No songs are playing.
Seem like anything special in this room?
A fireplace. A small reading table. A pot of gladiolas. You can tell that Herr Eckhart has a green thumb. A copy of Goethe's Faust in German.
I thought we were Starfleet officers, not burglars, Captain.
Okay. Picture here?
A picture of a young woman, Mr. Eckhart's late wife, photographed when they were much younger.
I mean, I'm guessing none of these people are real, so really shouldn't care about stealing from them, but...
Several objects...
Okay. But I guess we gotta play Trelane's game and act as if we are really in this nation. Can I go into the church?
Save new game. Cancel. Delete. Replace previous.
Without the dog attacking me? Okay. Oh, it's a school, actually, not a church.
And remember, democracy is weak. It relies on the votes of the foolish masses who are incapable of choosing strong leaders. Constitutional government fosters weakness. The rejection of republicanism is what won the last war for Germany, and it will bring us victory over these stupid Americans.
That's not what they told us at the academy.
Boys and girls, let me introduce you to an example of inferior Republican stock. Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk. Tell us, Kirk, how can you defend the ludicrous American system?
I see no reason to defend anything, Captain. These children are, in spite of your efforts to indoctrinate them, quite capable of growing up to become adults who will make up their own minds.
Oh, hey, Umbra. Welcome.
I am not interested in a debate, Hauptmann. If your system is so superior to America's, how come you're losing the war? Why don't we put it up to a vote? You have a choice between a system that gives you leaders who will oppress you for life, or a system which, imperfect though it may be, allows you to influence your leaders and gives you a chance to bring them to account.
Yeah, they're not going to go for a vote.
I see no reason. I am not interested in a debate, Hauptmann.
Yeah.
If you're...
What do you mean, losing the war?
I believe he refers to the collapse of the German offensive in the Second Battle of the Marne on July 18th, 1918, followed by the Second Battle of the Somme and the Fifth Battle of Arras, which drove the Germans back to the Hindenburg Line, which rapidly collapsed.
The Hindenburg Line will never fall!
It already has in many places, Captain. And even without foreknowledge of events, logic would suggest the collapse of both the German and Austrian governments by the end of 1918 to be a 96.62% probability.
Never!
Furthermore, the war will end with nearly 2 million Germans dead and enough Allied casualties that reparations will be extremely burdensome. All for a war caused by tiny Balkan nationalities who lacked the ability to forget old conflicts and live in peace with each other. One of the most tragic displays of wasted emotion in human history.
Children, are you going to listen to this babbling nonsense? Captain Spock is clearly deranged, repeating worthless propaganda. Can't you tell from the look on his face that he is a lunatic?
Spock, I didn't know you had it in you.
It is typical of those who cannot win their arguments that they must rely on emotion instead of logic, and sensational accusations instead of reason.
I will not tolerate such insults. The Baron will make you all pay.
I guess I won that argument. I mean, yeah, Spock knows a lot about Earth history. Pretty impressed. Talk to the teacher?
Herr Kirk, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question. What do you think about the war? What can you tell me about Troll? These children are something, aren't they?
Uh,
I didn't realize they let mad dogs teach children.
Oh, that's the jerk answer.
What do you think about the war?
It's horrible. With any luck, my students won't have to fight in such a war once they get older. Herr Kirk, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question. What do you think? What can you tell me? These children are something.
They are a little rambunctious, aren't they?
I talk to the children.
Are all Americans as handsome as you, Colonel Kirk?
Why, Bones, you're never at a loss for words. You answer.
Lieutenant Colonel Kirk, when I grow up, will you teach me how to fly as good as you?
Well,
I guess we're ready to ship you to the academy, Jim.
Wow, a real American pilot. Can I shoot you as an escaped prisoner?
No.
Frau Humperdinck, Colonel Kirk won't let me shoot him. Is that fair?
Okay. Okay, what do I do here now?
A chalkboard. This appears to be a picture of Kaiser Wilhelm II. A light hangs from the ceiling. Some blocks with alphabetical letters and numbers on them.
I don't know what to use, what to pick. So do I just talk to people? I can't grab
Freud
anything.
would have something very interesting to say about that.
Yeah, grabbing toys from children? No. Okay. Hey, there's another kid there.
Oh, hi.
Ingrid is very shy, Colonel.
Okay.
This clock seems permanently fixed on 5 minutes to 3. This is a map of Western Europe.
Okay, maybe nothing else to do here. Maybe I should just go into each room and talk to people. Get his own people to not like the war anymore. I don't know. I'll go into the shop.
Charming place. Less technology, more humanity. I like it.
Somewhere in the middle of this European charm, there's Trelane and the missing ships. Let's find it.
Oh, maybe I just need to look around until I find Trelane. I mean, they said he was in his castle, but maybe he's hiding somewhere.
Bottles and cans line the back wall, as well as flowers in a vase. Pans, dishes, and lamps line this wall. Candy canes in a jar. This clock looks expensive.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, what items do I need. But
Sacks of flour and household cleaning implements line this wall.
usually in these games, you just try and pick up everything you can, and so you have something to use.
Metal buckets in a rough pile on the floor.
But it doesn't seem like the case right now.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for that broom? I see you're selling food packages. Is that a coil of rope over on the wall? What do you want for those shoes? That really is a beautiful clock. Can you tell me how to make money around here?
I mean, yeah, if I'm not allowed to just grab anything, maybe I do need to earn money.
What do you want for that broom? Can you tell me how...
Sure, have some money. Oh, I don't have any. I wonder why.
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for that broom? I see you're selling food. Is that a coil of rope over on the wall?
Rope might be useful, but...
Is that rope? No one ever buys rope. Go ahead and take it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't need money.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for that broom?
That old thing. I can give it to you now. You can pay me later. I'm sure my boss, Mr. Uland, won't mind.
Okay, sure. I'll just grab everything.
Hi, can I help you?
I see you're What do you want for those shoes? I see you're selling food.
You look hungry. Sure, have it. Pay me later.
That works, I guess.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for those shoes?
Don't know why he'll need shoes, but...
I'm sorry,
whatever.
but those shoes have already been paid for.
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for those shoes? That really is a beautiful clock.
It sure is. I can let you have it. Pay me later. Or maybe not. Mr. Uland wouldn't like me to give away something that expensive on a promise.
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for those shoes?
I guess I grabbed everything I could.
What do you want for those? That really is a beautiful clock. What do you...
I'm sorry, but those shoes have already been paid for.
Okay. So now I have... okay, I still have the stick and the schnapps. rope, broom, and food. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing I can get here. I can't just grab things off the shelf. So I'll try the tavern. Grabbing new items in adventure games is always means progress, at least.
You know the Baron's orders are that you are to be served in the armory. You are not to enter this establishment.
Everyone knows, Fraulein, that the Baron's orders were never meant to be taken seriously. Even by him.
Looks like trouble.
Excuse me, but if the lady wants you out, then you should get out. Would you like to step outside? Hello, soldier. Wouldn't you look good with beer on your face? Excuse me, but if the lady wants you out, then you should get out. Would you like to step outside?
Yeah, let's pick a fight in there. There we go.
They don't make soldiers like they used to.
Yeah, Kirk is pretty good at hand-to-hand combat. Save here.
Save new game. Replace pre.
Okay, talk to these guys.
I saw how you handled that foolish brute outside. Quite impressive. I am Schiller, superintendent of the local schools. How may I help you?
What do you think of the war? What can you tell me? Where can I go to earn? What do you think of the war?
Yeah, I don't think I'll need money, so...
What can you tell me about trouble?
A flamboyant man, and the greatest pilot in Germany. If only his soldiers weren't such rabble. Herr Kirk, though my position as school superintendent keeps me busy, I'm always glad to help you.
What do you think of the war?
I am earning the favor of the people, so they seem to like me at least.
Horrible business. When it started, I thought it would be good for Germany, but it soon became a mess. I hope it will be over soon. If we can settle this thing without harsh negotiations, we can get back to being a civilized nation once again. Herr Kirk, though my position as school superintendent keeps...
Where can I go to earn some money?
One might find a little money doing odd jobs around the village.
Maybe I will use one of these items that I just got to earn money.
Rudolf Uhland, owner of the shop outside. What seems to be the problem?
What do you think about the war, Harold?
Schiller would have us believe that Germany is doomed. But I have more faith in our great soldiers than that. Victory shall be ours.
Don't know about that.
Kirk, what is it this time?
What can you tell me about Trelane?
The perfect German. If anyone can turn this war around, it's him.
You're such a sycophant, Rudolph.
Kirk, what is it this time?
I'm just saying hello, Harold.
I suppose I should be courteous, Herr Kirk, but there's little profit to be made in having good manners.
Okay. What about her?
Well, Miss Gernsbeck, you seem to run a very efficient place.
Thank you, Colonel. Unfortunately, the war does not lend itself to efficiency. What do you wish to talk about?
Why are you calling me a colonel?
I know who you are. Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk, leader of the famed United States Enterprise Squadron that has shot down so many of our pilots, along with Major Spock and Captain Leo McCoy.
Captain McCoy? Leo?
He's Leonard McCoy, not Leo. Okay.
Excuse me, Gretel, could you answer a question or two for me?
I will try, Colonel.
What's going on with the war? You said that the war led to a lack of efficiency. What are you talking about?
The soldiers are little more than animals. They do as they please because a band protects them. I must deliver kegs of beer for them every night. It keeps them from having to leave the armory.
Delivering kegs of beer to the armory, you say? I'm guessing that armory, the one guarded by the rabid dog, is someplace I need to get into.
Excuse me, Gretel, could you answer a question or two for me?
I will try, Colonel.
What's going on with the war?
It has not been going well of late, though we are told that Kaiser Wilhelm will never surrender. I doubt the war will last more than 2 months.
What is the date?
You have been held prisoner for a long time. It is October 16th, 1918. I'm glad it's coming to an end. I've lost so many friends. I've never felt so alone.
What do you know about Trelane?
I know the band despises you and has vowed to kill you if you should ever meet again. Take my advice. Flee Gothos and never return.
And how does one flee Gothos?
I do not know. Else I would have left long ago. The village of Gothos seems to ensnare anyone who comes here. You see, I really work for the French government. I'm a spy. I'm glad it's coming to an end.
Spy?
I have been here for 2 years. The Western Front is very close, and I send information to France.
Okay.
I'm glad it's coming to an end.
Why do these soldiers bother you? Can you give me some money? A loan, Fräulein?
Perhaps someday, when you have defeated your enemy, and this war is finally over, you would come and visit me. I would enjoy spending better times with you.
Perhaps, Fräulein.
I wonder, are these people completely created from out of nothing, or are these brainwashed people from the other ships that Trelane got?
Excuse me, Gretel, could you answer?
I will try.
Why do these soldiers bother you?
The soldiers are little more than animals. They do as they please.
Okay, we already saw that.
Excuse me.
I will try.
Can you give me some money?
I have no money. I would ask some of the people in the village for work if you wish to earn a little money.
Okay, then already is another character indicated that I will need to work to get money. What about these barrels?
Kegs of beer. They are marked for delivery to the armory.
Yeah, if I could get inside of them, maybe I could sneak in.
Kegs of beer. This door leads to a back room.
Can I go there?
I didn't know your good luck was only temporary. I'd be quite annoyed.
Mr. Full House is complaining. If his hands were any more indecent, he would be arrested.
With the Baron's soldiers, he might be arrested even if his hands were decent. I can't complete a straight to save my life.
Or your fortune.
Save new game. Cancel. Delete. Replace previous.
Okay. Talk to these people.
Welcome. I am Kurt Nielsen, owner of the Gothos Brewery. If you care to join, feel free, if you can pay the stake.
Maybe I need to earn money to join this card game?
Hello, I am Richard Sundergaard. I publish the local newspaper. It's nice to see someone as famous as you, Lieutenant Colonel.
Doesn't it worry you, Herr Sundergaard, that you know an enemy ace is standing next to you?
The Baron has given orders for everyone in Gothos to treat you well, Herr Kirk. A fellow pilot honoring fellow pilots, I suppose. Although I would not trust the military to follow those orders to the letter.
Okay.
I'm Werner Gellert, the shoemaker. If you are not prepared to play, please leave us.
Excuse our friend. He doesn't like to perform in front of an audience.
Cups, dishes, and other supplies are stored on these shelves. Cups. Looking through a ragged knothole, it is obvious that this cupboard is empty. This barrel is full of beer.
Okay. Yeah, once again, I don't think I can just grab anything.
No effect.
Yeah. And there is an empty chair, so yeah, I'm assuming I'm going to join these gentlemen at some point. Yeah, let's look around town, see if there's stuff odd jobs I can do with the objects that I acquired. Hey, that's his plane.
A Fokker DR-1. A Fokker D.
Scan it.
I have a power reading from that Fokker that is off the scale, Captain. It is identical to the sensor readings I took off Trelane's triplane on the Enterprise. It is the same triplane, but the power levels are far beyond anything that should be produced by that object.
Theories, Mr. Spock.
The last time we encountered Trelane, he used various items, a mirror in particular, as a source for his power. This locket is another one of Trelane's power objects.
This locket? So it says this plane? Okay.
Captain, the power readings from the triplane...
What?
Captain, the power readings from the triplane are still beyond the range...
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't try to sabotage it. It might blow up in my face. Pick up these flowers?
No effect.
I go into the barn.
The odds of Trelane leaving his triplane in the open without setting a trap are almost too small to calculate.
Yeah, better not mess with it. Okay, can I keep going in this path? Oh, there's his castle.
Save new game. Cancel. Delete. Replace previous.
I guess I'll try approaching, see what happens. Maybe I'll get an idea what I need to do. Okay, there's a barrier.
Captain, the force field around the castle is extremely intense. I get the same energy signature from it as I did from the triplane that attacked the Enterprise.
Mr. Spock, is there any way to penetrate it?
The force field permeates the ground, Captain. The largest weapons of this era could not penetrate the force field. If we could generate a disruption on the wavelength, the field could be breached, although we would not have much time before it was re-established.
How could we generate such a disruption?
By physically destroying other objects that resonate on that wavelength. Objects like the power objects that we have already found.
Like his plane? Maybe. Really wish there was a way to regulate the music volume and the sound effect volume and the dialogue volume. Sometimes the music is much louder than the dialogue. What about this barrel?
A fuel barrel lies abandoned on the ground.
I don't think I can pick it up.
No effect.
Now, what do we want with a barrel?
I don't know, blow up. Yeah, if I could blow up this barrel and destroy the plane, maybe it will disrupt the castle force field, but it'd also be dangerous. I don't think I can use the stick again, can I?
Somehow, I don't think we're going to produce more fuel by beating the can.
You want to beat the can, you want to light a fire next to it, but... Okay. Okay, let me try keep going to the left and hope the dog doesn't get me. Okay.
I can't believe the trench would be so close to the town.
It shouldn't be. At this point in the war, the Allies had broken through the trenches. That's why Germany surrendered. Their defenses were crumbling, and they didn't want to see their cities destroyed.
Only one of many illogical situations, Commander. The building where we were imprisoned almost burned to the ground. But no other building was touched, and no one seemed concerned about the fire.
What else?
The fact that everyone seems to recognize us, yet the military does not try to intercept us. The building signs in English instead of German. There is much here that is not what it seems.
Nothing to report in the West.
What can you tell me about the war? What can you tell me about the war?
I like to watch the airplanes fly overhead. The enemy watches them too, and I know we'll have a few minutes of peace. Nothing to report in the West.
What can you tell me about the war?
I am a sentry. The others are dead. I think I'm dying.
Okay, maybe McCoy can help you out.
That's odd. I should be able to see immediate improvement in his injuries. But I have no response.
That is because Trelane is interfering. This man is meant to be a dying soldier, whose presence provides drama for Trelane's production.
He'll die.
Logic suggests that Trelane will not allow him to die, except for dramatic effect. Given the inconsistencies I've noticed, it is probable that he may be kept alive indefinitely.
Can you give him something for the pain, Doctor?
Nothing I've done has any effect on him, Commander.
So weird. Can I go inside here? maybe not. Thought this might be a corridor or something.
Rubble. An artillery shell has collapsed part of the trench. A trench, not quite as muddy as you were expecting. Is this German or Allied territory?
Don't see any objects here that I could interact with. Seems like a lot of red herrings in this level, in this mission. Lots of stuff just to give more exposition or... No. I'm guessing maybe there are very few things I actually need to do to progress, but finding which of them they are can be tricky.
A trench, not...
Okay. Yeah, can't really go any much farther than this. What do you think, Spock?
This battlefield does not truly represent the misery that was your First World War. A single soldier where there would be dozens. Dirt where there should be mud. Verlaine is not providing an accurate depiction of this war, Captain.
At least we have one thing to thank him for, Mr. Spock.
Okay. Still don't know what to do here. I think I've already been to all the places I can go.
Hello, Glingold.
To him again, maybe?
What can I do for...
What can you tell me about the war? I noticed that... What can you tell me... Where can I go to earn some money?
I might be able to give you some money, Colonel. If I could think of something useful that you could do for me.
Yeah. Still haven't found anyone who I could do something to earn money. The tavern girl said look around the town, but okay, maybe. What about this? No, nothing here. Okay, already running out of ideas. Okay, I got a rope and broom and food. I don't think I saw anyone hungry or anyone needing me to sweep anything.
Uncooked dead animal matter. I believe this came from a pig.
Dead animal matter. You mean meat? Why would I need just a broom?
A broom composed of straw and wood. Nothing unusual about it, Captain.
Yeah, the thing with the adventure games, sometimes you get an object way earlier than you really need to use it, and then you have to try and guess what it's going to be used for. I guess I'll try all the...
Put it away!
That broom's never gonna bother anyone again.
It is my understanding that brooms were meant to be used on floors, Captain.
Okay.
Jim, that's silly.
Use it on the floor.
I prefer home-cooked meals.
Let's see. Didn't see anywhere to cook this food. Maybe in the shop? There was a stove there. He said it was uncooked, so maybe I need to cook before I give it to someone over here.
I don't think they want us cooking food in their store, Jim.
Okay.
An empty kettle rests upon this stove.
Captain, even I'd have trouble lugging that cast iron monstrosity around.
Grab
If
a bucket.
Trelane has his way, we'll soon be kicking the bucket.
Maybe I shouldn't take it. The last thing Trelane needs is ideas.
Yeah, I can't just grab anything.
Captain, I'm real uncomfortable taking items without permission.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. Really gotta follow the rules of this place. Can't just do like a regular point-and-click adventure protagonist and just grab anything that's not nailed down. And I can't go back in here because he said it might collapse the building. Maybe the tavern again? Kind of weird that the kind of animation slows down in this main area.
A large and rather ugly painting of a townscape.
It looks like a real keg of beer.
Colonel, if you want some beer, just ask.
Fritz Schiller, superintendent of schools in Gothos.
Colonel, those are for the armory. Please do not take them. I don't need those brutes storming my establishment to demand their beer.
Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I won't be. Maybe I won't be sneaking into the place in barrels. You like Gretel just because she offered free beer? Maybe I do need what I need. Maybe I do have what I need for the dog. Yeah, maybe if I throw meat around, the dog will go after it. And I can enter the armory. Let me save before I try it.
Save new game. Replace pre.
Yeah, maybe a dog won't mind that the meat is uncooked. Right. There you go.
The dog is now hungrily eating its meal.
Okay, that worked, but can I take this opportunity to sneak in? No? Okay, still can't click on the door. Okay. Maybe I needed to poison the meat or something, or do something with it to make the dog asleep. Can I put schnapps?
I don't think schnapps will improve the taste, Jim.
Oh, okay. Can I tie a rope on the meat and drag it around?
I think it's dead, Jim.
It's dead, Jim. Classic line. Okay, so I can use the meat on the dog and you'll start eating it, but then what? Let's see if there's something else I can do in this school.
The teacher's desk. A chalkboard.
Can you write something on the chalkboard?
Jim, we don't have time for any of us to teach them.
Well, education is important, Bones.
Okay.
It looks like it's out of my reach.
Aren't you a little old to be playing with blocks, Jim?
Very funny, Bones.
A table with some blocks and a book on it.
Okay. Can I grab the book?
We really shouldn't take anything unless we...
Okay.
Herr Kirk, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question. What do you think about the... What can you... These children are... I didn't realize they let Matt... What do you think about the war?
Yeah, the same questions I've already asked.
It's horrible.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything else here. That's the guy with a cat. Go back to the trench. Maybe there's something there I missed. I mean, let's see. I'm assuming there's one purpose for every like room or scene in this game, so I've already done something in the shop. I think the tavern is an end goal. I need to join those guys on the table, maybe. And I need to do something with the plane. But yeah, here I still haven't found any use for this area. Any item to pick up or anything to do. Is the broom?
It is my understanding that brooms were used to sweep. It is my
Give the schnapps to him.
I really don't feel like a drink right now.
Okay.
That is not logical. The soldier is not in physical condition to threaten.
Yeah, not going to tie him up. Already used this. Yeah, same applies to the objects. You gotta assume that at least every object will have one use. So I already used these two, and I already know where to use this. So I still gotta figure out where to use the rope and the broom. And I don't think
that broom's never gonna bother.
Yeah, cannot use both together.
I think it's dead. I think you'll find.
And use the stick to play fetch with the dog, maybe? Throw it and the dog will go after it.
No effect. No effect.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything clickable, or I can't go up this ladder. Really strange to have this room with no apparent use. The only thing, yeah, maybe the only thing I can think of to interact with is this guard, but...
A lone soldier groans, but does not move.
Scan him.
Captain, another abnormally high reading emanating from an object in his pocket. A locket of some sort.
Oh. Yeah, back in the other screen, he talked about the plane as if it were a locket. Maybe I can grab his locket?
No effect.
Okay, maybe I need to collect these powerful objects throughout this area.
Nothing to report in the west.
What can you tell me? What can you tell about your locket?
Yeah, can I have it?
You want my locket? But that's the only reminder of my girl. I'd rather lose my arm.
We need it very badly. If we do something for you, would you give it to us?
I have a letter to my girl. If you see that it is delivered, I'll give you my locket.
Aha, here you go. Progress and something to do in the screen. See? Okay. Only girls in this town were Gretel and the teacher, so I'm going to assume Gretel right now. Here you go.
Thank you, Captain. I will see that it is delivered.
Oh. But it's not for you? Is that it? Okay. Maybe that counts as delivering the letter, even if I didn't deliver it directly. Let me try and go back to the soldier. I delivered your letter, I guess?
Nothing to report in the west.
What can you tell me? What can you tell about that locket?
You've delivered my letter?
Yeah, sure.
I guess I'll keep my promise. Have my locket.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I should be scanning more objects with Spock. Maybe there are more of these powerful objects in the other rooms. Yeah, I guess I'll just scan everything in this school and see if there's something that emanates a lot of power.
The tricorder finds nothing unusual with these blocks.
Okay.
Captain, another abnormally high reading emanating from the chalkboard.
Aha. Guess I'll ask the teacher if I can have the
Herr
chalkboard.
Kirk, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question. What do you think about? What can you tell these children? I didn't realize they let... You know, I've heard that chalkboards can be very dangerous to children. The chalk is very bad for the lungs. Maybe I should remove it.
Yeah, sure.
You want to remove my chalkboard? Nein, absolutely not. I wouldn't consider it unless you gave me a letter from the superintendent telling me to do this.
Okay, he's at the tavern. I guess I'll tell him to give me a letter. At least I'm starting to work out what I need to do in this scenario. Each object needs me to do something before I can get it. Just gotta do it and gather all the objects and maybe destroy them all at once, and then the force field around the castle will be destroyed. He's the guy who owns the shop.
Herr Kirk, though my position as school superintendent keeps me busy.
You know, I've been to inspect the chalkboard.
I am very proud that we are spending money on the finest educational equipment, even during the middle of this accursed war. Herr Kirk, though my position as school...
Thank you, Herr Schiller. I don't think I require your generosity, but the offer is appreciated.
Anytime, Colonel. I thought I had more beer than this.
Okay.
Herr Kirk, though my position as school superintendent keeps me...
Thank you, Herr Schiller. I don't think I...
Anytime, Colonel.
More beer than this, so... Maybe if I get him drunk, he'll give me a letter telling that I can grab the chocolate. Ask her for beer.
Herr Kirk, it's good to see you.
No? Can I refill your beer?
No effect.
I recommend against aggressive action in public unless we...
Okay, or maybe give you some schnapps.
I do not drink anything more potent than beer.
Okay. The bottle empty?
It looks like a real keg of beer.
Colonel, if you...
Kirk, we're going to need all of our wits if we want to survive. Put the alcohol away.
Okay, how can I get beer then? I can't ask.
I do not believe the Fräulein is an enemy, Captain. It would be...
I'm not trying to fight with her, come on. Grab this beer.
You don't want to give the Fräulein the wrong impression about us, do you, Jim? We're supposed to be Air Force pilots, not pickpockets.
Yeah, in this scenario, you gotta ask everything.
Herr Kirk.
Okay, but she won't answer anymore.
A beer mug.
Yeah.
What do you hope to accomplish with that?
Scan the beer mug, I guess?
Nothing unusual about...
Okay, now I don't know what to do. Maybe I just go back and tell the teacher that I spoke to the superintendent and she'll believe me? I'm confused. And yeah, there are probably at least one object in each room. Like this guy's room, the guy with the cat, and maybe in the shop. Maybe in the armory too, and I still have to go get past the dog. Somehow.
You get no response.
Herr Kirk?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question. What do you think about what can you... These children are... I didn't realize they let... You know, I've heard that chalkboards can be very... What do you think of... You know...
You want to remove my chalkboard? Nein.
Letter from the superintendent. Okay. It give meat to the dog, but I still can't get through to the door. So I'm assuming I gotta remove the dog somewhere. But let me try. See if the shop, there's something here that that emanates power. Maybe the clock.
A curious substance, Captain. I have never understood the human need for sweet confections.
With Balkan taste buds, it's no wonder.
Actually, Doctor, the need for sweets is more psychological than physical. The clock is another of Trelane's power objects, Captain.
Ah. Maybe I'll need to ask the owner of the shop for the clock.
Hi, can I hit?
What do you want for those shoes? That really is a beautiful clock.
Oh yeah, there's shoes too. Maybe I need the shoes.
It sure is. I can let you have it. Pay me later. Or maybe not. Mr. Uland wouldn't like me to give away something that expensive on a prop.
Scan the shoes, I guess.
There's nothing unusual about the shoes.
Okay. So I need to somehow get the clock and the chalkboard. Oh yeah, let me go. Let me check the guy with the cat. This is also, yeah, this room is also a place where...
Hello, Glingold.
Where there was apparently nothing to do. So there's gotta be something important here. Maybe
nothing unusual about...
They're beautiful.
Thank you, Captain McCoy. They were given to me by my wife.
An ordinary house cat, Felis catus, a common human pet. The first records of domesticated cats are from ancient Egypt, where they reduced the rat population in the grain fields, and were also used as hunting animals to retrieve small birds.
Spock, has anyone ever told you that ignorance is bliss?
His name is Glingold, Captain Spock.
Okay, it's not the cat.
An early 20th century recording device, no longer in working order.
Maybe that picture...
A photograph, Captain. The tricorder detects nothing unusual about this object.
A small reading table.
Can I open the drawer? Okay. I talk to the cat. Huh. Plants, maybe? I don't know.
A pot of gladiolas, Captain. A genus of the...
Thank you, Mr. Spock. Is there anything about these flowers that might help us against Trelane?
Unless Trelane is allergic to them, no.
Yeah, I doubt it would be something...
A painting, Captain.
Yeah.
A fireplace, Captain.
Wait, there's something on this. Something over here, too. On this side.
A book, Captain.
Okay, that's it. Okay, not seeing anything else.
A painting, Captain.
Nothing unusual.
Nothing unusual about...
They're beautiful.
A lamp. A lamp.
Is there really nothing important in this room?
A chair, Captain. The tricorder detects nothing unusual about this object. My tricorder detects nothing unusual. I suggest using Dr. McCoy's tricorder instead.
Okay, sure.
Human male in good physical condition.
Is there really no powerful object in this room?
An ordinary
Spock is in one.
His name. What can I do for...
What can you tell... I noticed. What can you tell me about Trelane? Where can I go to her? There's some trouble at the school.
Oh.
I believe the chalkboard may be dangerous. It should be removed. How could I convince the superintendent that this needs to be done?
Here we go.
I believe that some of the instructors are more dangerous than any chalkboard. But if Herr Schiller were to hear such a report from Herr Sundergaard, the publisher, he might agree to have it removed. Herr Sundergaard is the most respected man in town, next to the Baron.
The publisher, was he one of the people playing cards? I think so. Guess I'll try talking to him, but I still don't have money to join their table. Join in at their table. Huh. Still making progress though. That is something.
This seems pointless.
Okay.
These Prussian cavalry sabers are really imitations. This photograph of an ugly human female is labeled Trelane's mother.
Don't have to call her ugly, come on.
This photograph of an ugly human male is labeled Trelane's father.
Or maybe they made them ugly as a revenge. he made them ugly, Trelane.
A severed animal head. The inscription reads, African musk ox, caught by the noble Baron Trelane von Gothos, April 13th, 1913, while on safari in darkest Africa.
African musk ox? Darkest Africa?
Misnomers, Doctor. This head is not a true representative of any African species of cattle.
And what is the Bluffmeister up to this time? He doesn't bluff. He just complains about everything.
I do not. If I did, I would have hit the ceiling with my last hand.
You dealt. You deal with it.
There's no hand worse than the one you deal yourself.
Can I talk to him?
Welcome, friends. Can I help you?
What can you tell me? Can you help me get into this poker game? I need you to spread a rumor about a chalkboard. Can you help me get into this poker game?
Yeah, I'll try this then, the chalkboard.
I would lend you a stake to enter this game, but it appears that I will have to win a few hands to give you that money. Welcome, friends.
What can you tell me? Can you help me get into? I need you to spread a rumor.
You say you need me to convince Herr Schiller to give you the kindergarten blackboard?
Yeah.
Do not know why, but I would do anything if you could get the commander to issue a transfer for my son.
Oh dear. Turning into a trade quest.
I am busy. Please. Gentlemen, I'm busy. If you are not...
Commander. Transfer to his son. Is the commander the guy in the chair? With one arm? Okay, I'll just keep going back and forth, I guess. So if he arranges a transfer for his son, he'll spread rumors about chalkboards, and I'll get the superintendent to give me a letter to give to the teacher, so I can get the chalkboard.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me? I noticed. What can you tell me? Where can I go to earn? There's some trouble at the school. What can you tell me about the war? There's some trouble at the school.
I believe that some of the instructors...
Okay. Commander to arrange a transfer to his school. What? Is the commander in the armory? Do I have to get rid of the dog to progress?
Save, new, replace, delete, preview, cancel, save, replace.
Okay, let me try using the meat again, I guess.
The dog is now hungrily eating its meal.
Okay. Can I get Spock to put it to sleep, I guess?
The logical thing to do is to have Dr. McCoy treat the animal.
I'll have to get near it. Spock, does the Vulcan nerve pinch work on a Doberman?
Yeah. Does it? Okay, maybe Spock can treat his rabies? Or McCoy can treat his rabies? While he's busy eating?
Another satisfied patient.
Hey, there we go. That worked. Thanks for the hint, Spock. Okay. Making progress. And yeah.
Save new get replace pre.
The Baron has given orders that you are not to be disturbed. But if you threaten Gothos, we will kill you.
I would have shot you on sight, Lieutenant Colonel Kirk. You owe your life to Baron Trelane's kindness.
I'll try to remember to thank him when I see him. Why don't you tell your so-called Baron to stop playing games and come out of the castle and face me? Kindness? Trelane? Are we talking about this? I'll try to remember to thank him when I see him.
But when you see him, you will die. And when you are dead, I will be thanking him.
Okay.
I would have shot you on sight, Lieutenant.
So he's the commander. He's the one I need to talk about
to Baron Trelane's
transferring the reporters.
I'll try to remember to thank him. Why don't you tell your kindness? I'll try to remember to thank. Why don't you tell your so-called Baron kindness? Why don't you?
It's not that easy, Colonel. Do you expect the great Trelane to make it easy for you to get back to the Enterprise Squadron?
The great Trelane underestimates human determination.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I'm still determined.
I would have shot you on sight.
I'll try to remember. Why kindness?
Your insults are meaningless, Colonel. The Baron is a civilized man. How else can you explain the fact that you are not dead?
The Baron is an immature, power-crazed child who has kept us alive to entertain himself by subjecting us to a sadistic reproduction of one of Earth's bloodiest wars.
If I weren't civilized, I would kill you for such an insult.
You call yourself civilized?
Get out!
Okay, so talking to these guys won't work. What else can I do here?
The commander prevents you from looking at the papers. A safe. It is currently unopened. A picture of a Prussian soldier, circa 1871, standing at attention.
Maybe I can use the rope to tie him up?
Unless we subdue the soldiers, Captain, I would not recommend trying to tie him up.
Okay, let's subdue him.
I don't think so.
Try that and he'll shoot you, Captain.
Okay. What about you, Spock? Can you do anything?
I do not believe this would be a useful action. Captain, there's a 93.4% probability that the commander would shoot me before I could incapacitate him.
Yeah. Tricky. Give him some schnapps.
From you? If you believe that we would drink your drug schnapps, you are insane.
Okay.
The Baron has given orders that you are not...
A rack containing German rifles. A metal wastepaper basket. Best Huntsman 1912. This trophy belongs to the commander. A plank rests against the wall. It will be used to cover a rat hole when the soldiers find time for honest work. A supply case holding some of...
I guess I can try scanning things without getting too close.
Photographs, medallions, and trophies. The tricorder does not detect anything unusual. A German World War I Army rifle, Captain.
They don't have to be.
Indeed, Doctor. By this period, firearms were extremely efficient and deadly.
The safe, maybe?
The tricorder scan indicates that the safe contains trinitrotoluene, commonly referred to as TNT.
I suppose it might be an asset. Can you get it?
My tricorder indicates the lock is atypical for the period. I would require the exact combination.
Okay, one more thing to do.
This trophy is composed of tin and iron, Captain. An ordinary object. The tricorder detects nothing unusual about it.
Maybe this place doesn't have any unusual, high-powered objects. Maybe it's just to talk to him, but I can't talk to him.
The
anymore.
tricorder detects nothing. A German World War I army.
There don't have to be.
Indeed.
Yeah, nothing else seems suspicious, but why can't I talk to him anymore?
Are you deaf, Kirk? Get out! Are you...
The Baron has given orders.
Okay, okay. How can I convince him? Guess I'll ask Eckhart again.
Hello, Glingold.
What can I do?
What can you tell me about... I noticed that... What can you tell me... Where can I go to... There's some trouble at... What can you tell me about the war?
No.
There's some... Where can I go to earn some...
I might be able to give you some money.
Yeah, I still can't earn any money. I mean, no one can give me any. Well, let me try talking to the shop owner about the clock. I get the feeling the missions in this game are much longer than the ones in the previous game. They're taking me a lot longer to make any progress.
Herr Kirk, what is it this time?
You wouldn't happen to know where a man can get money in Goth. That's a very nice clock in your shop.
Yeah.
If you wish to purchase the clock, all you have to do is pay for it. It's a simple enough arrangement.
Okay,
Herr
well...
Kirk, what is it?
You wouldn't happen to know where a man can get money in Gothas.
Yeah,
If a man has no money, he's not a man. Penniless rebel. Why worry about them?
Yeah.
Herr Kirk, there might be...
Thank you, Herr Schiller.
Anytime, Colonel.
Herr Kirk, what is it?
I'm just saying hello.
I suppose I should be courteous, Herr Kirk, but there's little profit to be made.
Can't join the poker game without money. Can't purchase the clock without money. Where can I get money? Or where can I get any amount of money? I mean, I tried talking to him. Hey, I tried talking to the commander.
I told you I wasn't bluffing. I didn't know your good luck was only temporary. I have so few vices in my life. I must do the best I can.
Whose deal is it?
Welcome, friends.
What can you tell me? What can you tell? Can you help me get into this? I need you to spread a rumor. What can you tell? I need...
You say you need me to convince Herr Schiller to give you the kindergarten blackboard? Do not know why, but I would do anything if you could get the commander to issue a transfer for my son.
Yeah, not having much luck with that.
There is a date circled on this calendar, October 16, 1918.
Yeah, what does knowing what day it is matter? There were a lot of instances where I could ask what day it was.
This sack is filled with flour.
The barrel contains beer. A wooden crate containing potatoes. There's nothing unusual about it.
Maybe if I had a little bit of money, I could join the poker game. Can I bet the locket?
I do not believe that offering that item is an advisable course of action.
Okay.
a wood-burning stove which heats this cellar on cold October nights. This landscape does not look like the work of a professional. This seems pointless.
Can you scan the shelf back?
The tricorder detects...
Okay, nothing unusual here, nothing unusual there.
The tricorder...
Okay, maybe I thought that might be like one object in each room that I need to get, but maybe it's just the clock, the chalkboard, and the locket. That's it. And that I have to go through a lot of trouble. Oh, hey, Lep. Hey, you can. It's okay if you want to lurk, as long as you're enjoying the stream, enjoying my struggle with this point-and-click game. Going up there. I do like it when the game makes references to peoples and stuff, events that happened in the original series, like this one.
The grass looked greener on the other side of the hill. The grass looked greener on the other side.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Use the locket on the plane. Oh. Okay.
You put the locket in the triplane.
Okay, that's something. Well, yeah, I'm guessing I'll need to gather the other objects and put them in the plane and maybe blow them all up at the same time. Still need to find a way to A, earn money to purchase the clock, or maybe find a way to get into the poker game so I can earn money, and then try and talk to the commander to get the chalkboard. I think, yeah, I can't go anywhere. Maybe I can offer some of my other objects as like something to bet.
I'm not a drinking man, Colonel.
You're not trying to get me drunk, are you, Herr Kirk?
Nein, Herr Kirk. Drinking and gambling are not a good combination.
This rope?
I will never understand human emotion.
Okay.
I will never understand. I will never understand.
That broom's never gonna...
Yeah, I'm thinking I still need to use this rope to tie the commander up, to get him to do what I want, but how do I do that?
Making sweeping changes, Captain. Making...
The barrel looks clean to me, Jim.
Do I really need to use this broom to clean something, sweep something? Maybe I need to just use it to, like, reach something? Or smack it against something? No, he said yeah, I think if I sweep his shop, will he pay me? But he said he didn't have any money. Try the armory again, I guess. Grab this plank.
We have access to more efficient weapons, Captain.
No, we don't. My phasers don't work. Maybe they don't know that. Maybe I can pretend that they work.
The phasers are still completely drained.
No.
Attempting to use them would be a wasted effort.
Yeah. Thought I might bluff, think, oh, pointed at them, telling them that it's loaded. Use broom on
This place is filthy. This place is filthy. This place.
Okay.
A plank rests against the wall.
Try that and he'll shoot you, Captain.
I don't think so.
Captain, if we tried to take a weapon from their arsenal, they'd shoot us on the spot.
Yeah. What do I do then?
I do not see anything useful in the case, Captain. We have records of that book aboard the Enterprise.
What book is it?
A copy of the Holy Bible.
Oh.
This glass ball will cause a snowstorm over a tiny German village if you turn it upside down.
It's a snow globe. Okay.
A brilliant brass telescope. This seems pointless. This painting of a storm at sea isn't impressionistic, just poorly painted.
Are you deaf, Kirk?
The Baron has given orders that...
Okay, I can't talk to him.
The commander's desk, covered with papers. The commander's... This seems pointless.
I suspect that we will be shot if we attempt to open the safe while these people are present.
Okay, that's a hint that they should... I gotta do something so they won't be present. What? Still don't know what to do about this broom.
Are you our new janitor, sir?
I guess. Yeah, all the places that
Hello, Glingold.
are outside, the walking animation slows down. Strange.
I believe the brooms were meant to be used.
Oh.
Thank you, Colonel. You Americans are very helpful. It's a pity we're at war with you. But wars always end. And today's enemy often becomes tomorrow's friend. Unfortunately, the reverse is often true.
Okay. Found the floor I need to sweep, but what? Now what?
Here, it's not much, but money has its uses.
Oh.
Thank you. Perhaps you might be able to use a broom around here.
Why, thank you, Colonel.
Okay, I guess I have some money. Now I can join the poker game. And maybe earn more money and buy the clock. Okay, making progress. And I don't have the broom anymore, so that's another object that I found a use for. Yeah, as long as I don't spend too much time without making any progress
Save
at all.
Game. Replace, delete, replace, pre.
Then it should be okay. As long as I'm making some kind of progress every couple of minutes. Okay. Here's the money.
Welcome to the game, Colonel.
Okay.
3 hours later.
My God! Where did you learn to play poker, Colonel?
Starfleet Academy.
Whoa, I earned the whole pot.
We have enough money to purchase the clock, Captain. I suggest we do so without delay.
There we go. Okay, that solves the clock thing. It still doesn't tell me how to get the chalkboard though, but It's something, I guess.
That's just enough to buy this neat clock.
Yeah, I want the clock. Okay. I guess I put the clock in the plane like the rocket.
You put the clock in the triplane.
Okay. Now what do I do about this commander?
Save new, replace previous game.
Turn off this music. It's getting annoying now.
The commander looks at you without a trace of friendliness.
Fascinating. More illogic. Why would a German colonel be stationed in a small town like Gothos?
Maybe he likes the climate. I don't like the looks of this place, Jim.
All right, Commander, you were about to tell us why you're being so hostile. Let's hear your story.
Does the name Lieutenant Ralph Garvin sound familiar to you? He was my roommate at the academy and was killed by some blood-sucking cloud while on a landing party under your command.
Space is not the safest of environments. I've always done my best to protect my crew, and I've always honored anyone who has lost their life under my command.
The Enterprise is routinely assigned to unknown and extremely dangerous sectors.
I have always made it a policy to lead landing parties and share the risk with my men.
Oh, didn't know I could have this discussion with this guy. Okay.
I suppose you've never lost someone under your command, Commander. You've never felt the loss of a subordinate while you've been on a landing party? When you become a captain of a starship, you'll have every right to judgment. We're in the middle of a life-and-death situation. I expect you to act like a Starfleet officer.
Okay, yeah, that's the jerk
I have always made it a policy to lead landing parties and share the risk with my men.
That is true. You did do that a lot in the original series.
Captain, if I see you do anything that puts us or our escape at risk, you'll regret it.
I'm not interested in vendettas. I'm interested in survival. If you have a problem with me, you can wait until everyone's safe. Is that clear, Commander?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I guess you'll want to use the security guard here, right, Captain?
Oh. Can I use you to attack the commander? Which one?
No, Captain. No, Captain.
Okay.
Captain, if we tried to take a weapon from their arsenal, they'd...
Okay. Huh.
I don't think we should use the rope against us, Jim.
Okay.
Unless we subdue the soldiers, Captain, I would not recommend trying to tie him up.
I guess you'll want to use the security guard here, right, Captain?
I tried.
The communicators are functioning, Captain. If there were other Federation personnel on this planet, we would be able to communicate with them.
Provided their communicators haven't been confiscated or the persons are in any physical condition to answer.
I did not wish to state the obvious, Doctor.
Ha!
Okay. What else can I do?
Are you deaf, Kirk?
How can I subdue him? Beat him with a stick.
You're trying to provoke me. How charming.
Yeah.
I would not try that if I were you.
Okay. Running out of options here.
No effect.
The phasers are still complete.
No effect. No effect.
The phase...
No, I guess I'll scan him?
The tricorder detect...
Scan him.
The tricorder...
Medical tricorder, maybe? I don't know. Running out of ideas.
Human male and good. Human male and good.
Okay.
I don't like the looks of this place.
I guess you'll want... I don't think there's any good reason to take that. Captain, let's not go around carting anything heavy unless it's absent.
Doing my best.
Captain, if we tried...
Trying everything.
I do not see anything...
We have access to more efficient weapons, Captain.
No, we don't.
Jim, I hope you're not expecting me to carry that. Hernias were a lot harder to treat in this time period.
I used to have one of these toys when I was a child. It had an antique sleigh inside.
Rosebud, Jim?
Captain, let's not go around carting anything.
Okay.
I can feel the hernia.
Actually, Doctor, there's a 91% chance that attempting to carry the safe would injure your back before it could give you a hernia. It would be more appropriate for Mr. Ellis or I to carry the safe. Of course, it would be even more appropriate not to take the safe without some logical reason.
Yeah, the logical reason is to try everything until something works. That's the reason.
I don't need to use that right now.
Captain, if we tried to take... Captain, let's...
I suspect that we will be...
Yeah.
I don't think I could see...
We have access to more... Try that and he'll shoot you, Captain. No, Captain. No, Captain.
Maybe I can pick a gun somewhere? Pick up a gun somewhere? Yeah, I already already found a use for the other... this area, so...
No effect.
Yeah, no place here for where I can grab a gun or something to threaten the commander. I want to at least finish this mission before ending the stream, because
hello,
so long,
Glingold.
Start the next stream from the middle of this. Pick up the cat.
I think the cat is very comfortable in its current location, Captain.
Okay.
I think the cat...
Okay.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell? I noticed that. What can you tell? There's some trouble at the school. What can you tell me about the war? There's some trouble at the school. I believe the chalkboard may be dangerous.
I believe that some of...
Yeah. Maybe I can talk to the other guys at the table now that I beat them at poker. I don't think I tried that. There are flies buzzing around that head. Okay.
Herr Kirk, I believe we have been, how do you Americans say it, conned?
I am busy. Please bother someone else.
Welcome, friends. Can I help you?
What can you tell? What can you I need you to spread a rumor about it. What can you tell me about...
My son is in the army. I fear for him constantly. I've tried to convince the commander at the armory to authorize his transfer. I would do nearly anything for that transfer. Welcome, friends.
What can you tell?
Herr Kirk, you know the Baron quite well, do you not? I doubt I could tell you anything you do not know. Welcome, friend.
What can you tell? I need you to spread a rumor.
You say you need me to convince Herr Schiller to give you the kindergarten
Yeah. Okay, maybe now I can talk to the commander. Maybe I needed to talk to him about his son before I could Talk to the commander? Commander doesn't like me. I'm guessing he will only do anything if I do subdue him. And yeah, I was under the impression that I needed to do something.
Are you deaf?
Yeah, still
The
nothing.
Baron has given orders that...
Jim, I hope you're not expecting me to carry...
If necessary, we might be able to sharpen this into a weapon.
Sharpen this how?
Trelane would like to see you dangling from the end of that.
That's almost what happened last time we met.
Ew. Sharpen the stick into a weapon.
You're trying to provoke me. Now, child.
Yeah, I don't think it will work.
Nice stick.
Something with this plank?
Save it for Trelane. No. No, on second thought, hanging's too good for him.
Very funny, Bones.
I was joking?
Can you grab this?
No, Captain.
Okay, okay. It's very... yeah, this wooden plank is very conspicuous. But... I don't suppose it will do anything. You do something, Spock? No, it just scans it.
There is nothing on you.
Yeah, no idea what to do about this, Commander. Getting stuck again. Oh dear. What about these shoes? No, I don't have enough money for the shoes either.
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for those shoes?
I'm sorry, but those shoes have already been paid for.
Sacks of flour and household cleaning implements line this wall. An empty kettle rests. A barrel of apples.
You aren't thinking of trying to keep the doctor away, are you, Jim?
Grabbing apple here.
I always hated pickles.
Fine, then we won't get any.
Captain, I'm real uncomfortable.
Thank you for the reminder.
I'm sorry, sir, but those shoes have already been purchased.
Don't think we have to steal this kid's shoes to defeat Trelane, Jim.
Okay.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not Bonnie and Clyde.
Trying to grab the cash register. Grab the candy.
I like candy canes, too.
Absolutely tasteless. I see Trelane's culinary skills have not improved.
Okay.
Captain, I'm real.
Thank you for the reminder.
I like candy canes.
Captain,
Thank you for the reminder.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can grab anything else from this.
That clock needs to be repaired. Please, don't take it.
This looks safe. I don't think anyone is going to die here. Do you agree, Captain?
One never knows, Mr. Ellis.
This guy's very paranoid. I mean, to be fair, he is in a Star Trek show wearing a red shirt, but still.
Don't push your luck, Mr. Ellis. I don't know. Foot and mouth disease can strike anyone, anywhere, and it can be fatal. One never knows, Mr. Ellis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe I should talk to him in more places, just see what he has to say.
Why are you talking to me?
Curious what you have to say. Again with the weird slow animation. I mean, I already used Spock to scan all the obvious stuff. Maybe I just need to keep talking to people.
You know, if there wasn't someone here trying to kill us, a man could have a good shore leave in a place like this.
I recommend finding out as much as we can about Trelane.
He's an immature maniac with immense powers. Now, what else do we need to know about him, Spock?
Knowledge of his current activities would be an asset, Doctor.
With an egotist like Trelane, I doubt we'll have to do too much investigating. He'll let us know what he's planning.
Foreknowledge, Doctor, is preferable to surprise.
Yeah, I think I already asked everyone about Trelane.
Sometimes these planets aren't all bad, Jim.
Herr Kirk, it's good to see you.
Okay.
You don't want to give the Fraulein the wrong impression about us.
Yeah, I don't have any money anymore. Maybe I just sweep that guy's floor again and he'll give me more money so I can get it in at the poker table.
Kegs of beer.
Deliver to the armory. Maybe if I give beer to the commander, he'll be more friendly, but... No, I tried giving him schnapps and he didn't appreciate it.
I am more fond of beer than schnapps, Herr Kirk. It is fortunate that Fräulein Gretel has such a superb brew.
Yeah, I tried giving the commander schnapps and he wouldn't take it because he thought it would be poisoned, so even if I offered him beer, it wouldn't work.
I do not drink anything more.
And I don't suppose... Yeah, I don't think I can like poison these barrels to incapacitate the commander.
Put that stick away, Jim.
Poke a hole in the beer to drain it. Drain the barrels. Still not sure what to do.
There it is, the triplane that shot down the Enterprise.
Why don't you start it up and fly off in a blaze of glory? After all, you are James T. Kirk, the toast of Starfleet. The man who never loses.
Mr. Ellis.
What's the matter, Kirk? The truth hurts? You never let that get in the way of your ego before.
I'm putting you on report for insubordination.
Yeah, why are you being such a jerk?
We're all upset, Mr. Ellis, but these insults won't solve the thing. That's it, I've taken all I can stand from you. I'm putting you on... We're all upset, Mr. Ellis, but these...
I don't believe in mincing my words, Captain. If you can't accept my honest opinion, too bad.
Fine, but do yourself a favor and stay out of my way. That's it, I've taken all I can stand. Fine, but do yourself a favor and stay out of my way. That's it, I've taken all I can stand from you.
Do I use this? Ow.
Most illogical.
Grief and stress make people do illogical things, Mr. Spock.
So I have observed.
That was a good sucker punch, Kirk, but not good enough.
If you want to resolve this, we can do it after the mission's over. Right now, hundreds of people are counting on us. It's too important to let a vendetta get in our way.
Fine.
In some ways, human behavior has not significantly changed over the last 400 years.
You shouldn't judge us by our worst examples, Spock. It's the struggle to overcome our primitive tendencies that's the important thing. Unfortunately, we don't always succeed.
What are you two looking so smug about?
Okay, what did that accomplish? Talk to him again.
Well, here we are. I wonder what kind of death this person has in store for us.
Yeah, strange that... Why did he say that about the plane now? It's not the first time I found the plane.
So that's where this Trelane is holding my ship. I'll wring his neck if he doesn't give it back.
The hangar of Trelane's triplane. It appears to be abandoned.
And I can't go inside the hangar. Can I? Can't I? I can reach the door, but not go inside. I'm trying to click here.
Several fuel barrels have been placed at the side of the hangar.
I think I can pick
Now,
them
what
up.
do we want with a barrel?
No effect. Grass.
Just grass.
Grass. Grass. Grass.
Okay.
A dirt path.
Him again?
Just think of it, Captain. Only one security officer for you on this mission. It must be unusual to have so little protection.
Don't try to provoke me, mister. You may regret it. Do you always say things that are unbecoming a Starfleet officer? I don't know. It seems like I'm carrying excess baggage on this mission. Don't try to provoke me, mister. You may
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Maybe if I talk to him in the armory again, he will start a fight in there, and I can use the distraction to subdue the commander.
I guess you'll want to use the security guard here, right, Captain?
I mean, I kind of do, but...
It's probably a good idea if we keep our distance, Captain.
Maybe not.
It's probably a good...
Yeah, he's really mad at me, but... not sure how that will help. Put him in the school.
I wonder what Dickens would have written if he had been exposed to a place like this.
Fascinating. And I thought 20th century hospitals were grim.
And yet the very best people who taught in a place like this had the power to uplift people's lives, to teach them knowledge, principles, and self-awareness. This was a battlefield where millions of unknown soldiers of knowledge fought to elevate humanity from barbarism.
Interesting take.
The teacher's desk.
Still need to get this chalkboard somehow. Yeah, I really don't want to use a guide or walkthrough for this, but kind of getting close to needing it. Maybe I'll end the stream earlier. It's like if I can't do much progress.
This battlefield does not truly represent the misery that was your First World War. A single...
Yeah, at least we have one...
I already talked to him.
Think of it. Millions of young kids enthusiastically signing up for a war without purpose, dying without reason, by the orders of commanders who don't care. It's too bad that things haven't changed much in the last 400 years. Kids still die meaningless deaths for commanders who don't care.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
How come these planet-side missions always end up being so damn cheerful?
It's hard to believe that I'm from the same species that could create such carnage.
We improved, but that's damning with faint praise.
Nothing to report in the...
What can you tell me about? What can you tell me about?
I like to watch the airplanes.
I already talked to him.
Nothing
Yeah, I already
to
asked him.
report.
What can you tell me about?
I am a sentry.
Okay. Guess nothing else to do here. Up to myself, I guess, with the...
These people don't seem to like visitors.
And I thought these people were supposed to be friendly to tourists.
Fascinating. More illogic.
Maybe he likes... I don't like the looks of...
I guess you'll want to use...
Captain, there's a 93... I do not believe this...
Do you really want me to get shot?
I wouldn't if I were him, Doctor.
Jim, I might get shot.
Yes, you might at that, Doctor.
Okay, what about myself?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Try that and he'll shoot you, Captain. Captain, if we tried to...
I suspect...
Yeah, I can't do anything with these two around.
Unless we subdue the...
I gotta subdue them first before I can use the rope to tie them up. Let's see.
A drink from you?
I offered him, not you.
A drink from you?
I would not try that if I were you.
Yeah, only objects I have are these.
The batteries are dead, Jim. Ask Spock to analyze this.
No effect.
The phasers are still...
No effect.
The phasers...
Yeah, I'm guessing the rope will be used to tie them up eventually, but still no way to know how to subdue them. Yeah, I think I'm officially out of ideas. Let's see what happens if I go back into that.
Save new game. Replace.
building.
Delete. Cancel. Save. Replace.
Will I really die? Will it collapse onto me, or?
It is unsafe to return there.
Yeah. Okay. Can't do anything else in the shop.
Nothing unusual.
And her?
Human being in good physical condition. Not the epitome of perfect human health. Not the epitome.
A large wooden table. Kegs of beer. Kegs of beer. They are marked for delivery to the armory.
I have to do something to these kegs of beer to subdue the commander? I mean, why would they be marked for the armory?
Kirk, we're going to need all of our wits if we want to... Kirk, we're... Not while I'm on duty.
It looks like a real keg of beer.
Colonel, if you want some beer, just ask.
Now, why would you want to...
Can you do something to that beer, McCoy?
McCoy has drugged the beer.
Aha. I was on the right track. I just needed to know who to use to drug the beer. Okay, now what?
You get no response.
Herr Kirk, it's good.
When will this beer be delivered to the armory? I just go there now? Okay, making some progress at least. Maybe I won't have to end the stream so soon. Aha! That works. That worked. Okay, now we time out. Which one though? Hang on.
Save new. Replace.
Don't want to make any mistakes now, so.
This soldier shouldn't drink so much. He'll be out like a light for hours.
Okay, tie you up then. Aha. Okay, now can you wake him up? Maybe we don't need to.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now you're trapped.
You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that you didn't. You're nothing but a figment of Trelane's childish imagination. You're even less important than he is. Where's Trelane? Where's my crew? I would prefer that you didn't. Where's
I will tell you nothing. You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that you didn't.
I will tell you nothing. You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that you didn't. You're nothing but a... I will
tell you nothing.
Okay. Well, at least now I can grab all these items. Maybe grab these weapons. And
I'll get it.
Open that safe.
You have taken one of their rifles.
We need to learn the combination, Captain.
Okay, check out these papers.
The commander's desk.
Jim, I hope you're not expecting me to... Jim, I hope you're...
I carry the desk, looking at the papers.
Papers on the commander's desk.
There does not appear to be anything relevant to Trelane here.
Not even a combination for the safe?
Captain, why do we need to take these documents?
Okay. Maybe I do need to do something to get him to talk, like threaten him?
You presume to threaten me, Colonel?
I want you to sign transfer papers for Sundergaard's son. Send him away from the front.
How typical of the press. Not too willing to sacrifice for the good of the nation. Untie me, and I shall sign papers to take this little coward away from his duty.
Okay. I got the papers.
You have taken the signed transfer papers.
Making progress. Nice. Still wonder about this safe, though. Grab something from him?
I suggest caution. He's a trained military officer. Giving him freedom without covering him with a weapon is not a good idea.
It's not very friendly, Commander.
Doctor, my job is to tell you the situation as I see it, not as I'd like it to be. If you think that being friendly to people loyal to Trelane is useful, tell me that I'm wrong.
He might be right, Bones.
Yeah, I'm not trying to grab the rope and free him. I'm trying to search him for something. What about
no effect.
I do not see anything useful in the case, Captain.
Can I grab this plank now?
We have access to more... We have access...
Okay.
I don't think there's any good reason... Captain, let's not...
I used to have one of these...
Rosebud, Jim?
Oh. Yeah, I'm still curious about this safe, but maybe I don't need to open
You'll
it.
never get me to talk.
I would prefer... You're nothing but a... Where's Trelane? I would prefer that you didn't.
I will tell you...
Okay. Oh. I got the transfer paper. Let me go back to the tavern. Give this to the reporter so we can spread rumors about the dangers of chalkboard, so I can get the superintendent to write a letter, so I can get the teacher to give me the chalkboard. Hey, the barrels are gone. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. I cannot express my gratitude. If there is anything I can do for you, please let me know. Welcome, friends. Can I help you?
What can you... I need you to spread a rumor about a chalkboard.
Yeah, I need...
You say you need me to convince Herr Schiller to give you the kindergarten blackboard. I would do anything for the man who got the commander to issue a transfer for my son.
There you go. Is that enough? Can I talk to the superintendent now, maybe?
Herr Kirk, though my position as school superintendent...
You look worried. It wouldn't happen to be about the chalkboard by any chance.
I have heard the most horrifying rumors about these boards. Do you think they are true?
Absolutely. If you wish, I could dispose of the thing for you before anyone is harmed. I'd need a letter for Frau Hopperdink.
Absolutely. Let me just take pen to paper.
There we go.
Take it when you want to destroy the vile thing.
You pick up the piece of paper.
I can turn on music now, back on this. Getting a little too quiet now. Okay, go back to the school. Get the chalkboard, put the chalkboard in the plane, but then what? Still not sure. And he said we needed that combination. Maybe I actually do need it.
Well, if the superintendent says you must take it, you must.
Yep. Just put it in my inventory then. It's funny how he shrugged. Yeah, that's how point-and-click adventure games work. You just stuff giant things in your coat or pants or bag of holding or whatever. Chalkboard here. I'm assuming that's the last of the powerful items.
You put the chalkboard in the triplane.
Okay, now what? And I use the rifle to shoot the barrel, cause it to explode and destroy the plane.
Replace
I recommend we conserve our ammunition, preferably for Trelane.
Huh.
An act of random violence, Captain.
Yeah, I do have a gun now, but what do I do with it? Maybe I'll threaten the commander some more. Get him to give me the combination to the safe. No, can't do anything. Can't you scan the device? Learn the combination?
The tricorder scan indicates that the safe...
I suppose it might be an asset. Can you get it?
My tricorder indicates the lock is atypical.
Yeah, I'm guessing the TNT would be used for destroying the plane and all the other objects, but... where is the combination?
This painting of a storm at sea... Papers on the...
There does not appear to be any... We need to learn the
It's probably a good idea if we keep our distance.
We need to learn.
We have access.
Could the combination be in here somewhere?
No effect. No effect.
Carrying around large works of art may...
Yeah, I'm not trying to carry it.
Carrying around...
Look behind it or something.
We have records of that. We have
No effect.
Captain, let's not go around
Don't we have enough of those damn things?
Yeah, combination wouldn't be somewhere else, would it?
I don't think we need to get that, Jim. Water has more taste than Trelane's beer.
A spilled mug. The commander of this armory, if looks could kill.
You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that. You're nothing but a figment. Where's Trelane? I would prefer that. You're nothing but a
I will tell you.
Yeah, that's not going to get us anywhere. Get him some truth serum or something? Oh, it just puts him out again, okay.
Jim, I really don't think it's healthy to put more chemicals into his bloodstream.
You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that you're nothing. Where's Trelane? I would prefer that you didn't. Where's Trelane?
I will tell you.
Okay.
Male human in good physical condition, despite the presence of stimulants and depressants in his bloodstream. Jim, I really don't think it's healthy.
Oh, maybe can Spock mind meld with him and get the information?
I could mind meld with him to get the combination of his
Yeah,
do it.
There you go.
Trelane.
Spock, snap out of it.
He's not paying attention to me. Run away.
The combination, Spock. Concentrate on the combination.
Kirk. I must have revenge on Kirk. Every great man has his enemy. Nothing could be more fun than revenge. The sensation to end all sensations.
Spock.
I am back, Captain. I was able to mind meld with Trelane to an extent through his replications. These men are the crew of the Shinobi, the original freighter that Trelane captured. Their thoughts have been altered by Trelane.
Where is the Enterprise, Spock?
Or the Zimbabwe.
I received the impression that Trelane is holding them prisoner. I also got the combination for the safe. Right 43, left 18, right 29, pull.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, I was wondering if these people had been created out of nothing or if they were brainwashed through from the other ships. I guess that answers
Captain,
that.
Allow me to do that. I was the one who discovered the combination. I am the logical choice.
Okay. Hope the TNT in the safe doesn't blow up. Okay. Grab it. And now I guess I can use it to blow up the plane. I'm hoping this mission ends soon. It's been already been a couple, like maybe 2 hours. Yeah, over 2 hours. Like I said, seems like a much longer game than Star Trek 25th Anniversary. But yeah, I might end the stream after this mission. Let's save.
Save new game. Replace previous
So we
game.
can start the next part with a new mission. Make it easier to follow, I guess, if someone picks up, starts watching the new stream.
Affirmative, Captain.
Okay.
Everyone stay well back.
Boom. What the?
I suppose I should be angry at you, Captain, with your act of vandalism against my beautiful aircraft. But then, barbarians will be barbarians.
There's only one barbarian in the room, Trelane, and I'm looking at him right now. Release my ship, Trelane. And don't you ever grow up, Trelane? You may have powers of a god, but that doesn't even come close to making you a man. There's only one Release my ship, Trelane.
Yeah, get right to business.
My ship. My ship. It's always your ship, your crew. Don't you have anything else to think about? Conquests of your enemies and the fair sex.
Restore the ships you've stolen and return them unharmed.
You're in no position to make demands. I am the Baron of Gothas, the most renowned aristocrat in this part of Germany.
This farcical, wildly inaccurate fantasy of yours.
And you are my prisoner, a mere Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk. And I will do with you whatever I want.
Okay.
Save new. Replace previous.
Okay, what do I do here?
These candles provide lighting for this gallery of Trelane's castle. If the real thing weren't bad enough, a portrait of the humble Baron of Gothos smirks nauseatingly at you. This bottle contains a very realistic reduction of the SS Shinobi, a freighter.
Oh, the ships are in actual bottles in the fireplace.
This bottle contains a very realistic reduction of the USS Enterprise.
Jim, is that what I think it is?
He shrunk the ships.
It is the Enterprise, Doctor. It is functioning normally, aside from being trapped. The crew are alive and well.
My latest hobby, gentlemen, putting warships in bottles, celebrating the grand martial heritage of your species.
This bottle contains a very realistic reduction of the USS Zimbabwe.
My ship! Bring it back or I'll...
Uh-oh.
This one's even more savage than the last one of your officers who made the same mistake. My compliments, Captain, on having such a spirited crew. Truly a testament to your fine leadership.
Release him, Trelane.
Always gotta... something happened to the red shirt.
He's done you no harm. Take me in his place. He's not a member of my crew and you know it. Besides, he looks rather peaceful standing there. Release him, Trelane. He's done you no harm. Take me in his place.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, the gallant captain, intervening on behalf of one who despises him. Don't worry about him, Captain. Worry about yourself.
I suppose I should thank you, Captain.
Later, Commander.
Okay, now what?
A polar bear rug. An ugly gargoyle-like decoration.
A trifle grotesque for this setting, isn't it, Trelane?
Why, Kirk, I wasn't aware of your interest in the design of castles. I hope you like my rug better.
An ugly gargoyle-like decoration.
A trifle grotesque for...
Why, Kirk?
I just talk to him, or do I have to do something here?
Logs. An axe and shield. As with most of Trelane's collection, they are mostly ornamental. These candles illuminate Trelane.
Okay, let's see. What objects do I still have? I still have the stick, the rifle. Maybe point the rifle at him. I mean, he is omnipotent, so I really don't know what I can do here. Save anyway.
New, replace previous.
Did something.
Well, Captain, I suppose you're about to make your grand plan of escape.
You must think you're pretty clever, Trelane, with your replica of the First World War. Why should I have to make a grand plan to escape from a loser like you? I don't have to do anything. Eventually, your parents are going to find you and discipline you again.
I'm counting on it.
You must think, why should I? I don't have to do...
Fortunately, Kirk, my parents are otherwise occupied. They won't interrupt me when I'm winning.
But you have to compete first, before you can win. Send the others away, safely, and I'll give you a chance at revenge. That's odd. I was sure I detected other power sources converging towards us when I was on the Enterprise. You weren't winning, Trelane. You never were. You had tremendous powers, you had a weapon, and I didn't. And you still fell on your face. But you have to compete first, before you can win. Send the others away, safely, and I'll give you a chance at revenge.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and argue with him.
Very well, Captain.
Can beat him at his own game.
Now, Captain, I'll make you wish you'd never been born.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Don't use too much of your power and concentration on me, Trelane. You don't use a bazooka to destroy an anthill. No, you won't, Trelane. Because I'm not playing with you anymore. Yes, I'm sure you will. No, you won't, Trelane. Because I'm not playing with you anymore.
What do you mean you're not playing with me? You've got to play with me. You're James Kirk, and I'm your arch enemy.
You're a joke, Trelane. A lonely little boy who had to terrorize innocent people because no one will play with them.
That's not true. I've got lots of friends. Millions and millions of friends.
Then why aren't you playing with them, Trelane? Because they laugh at you, call you names, Trelane? Trelane? He's such a pain.
Stop that! Stop that or I'll destroy you!
Trelane is a pain. Trelane has no brain. Trelane is insane.
All right, you asked for it. Ah, you're not worth killing. I'll think of something you can't ignore.
Okay. Bullying him didn't work.
Well, Captain, I suppose...
You must think you're pretty clever, Trelane. Why should I have to make... I don't have to do anything. Eventually, you must think you're pretty clever, Trelane.
Why, thank you, Captain.
I wasn't complimenting you, Trelane. I've never seen such a piece of nonsense in my life.
I guess I'll insult him more.
Nonsense!
You know, I suppose that's why your parents haven't come for you. They're ashamed to call you their son.
Ew.
No, they're not. My parents love me. I'm the great Trelane, the Baron of Gothas. Of course they love me.
All parents love their children, Trelane. But when their children are bad, time and time again, they may not want you to be with them.
You're lying. You take that back or I'll...
How do your parents feel about you? You know they don't like you playing like this. Do you want them to be ashamed of you?
The great Red Baron of Gothas
is a lonely little boy with no one to play with. That's why you won't kill us, Trelane. Who else do you have to play with?
I've got lots of things. I don't need you.
Show us, Trelane. Prove it, Trelane. I don't believe you.
All right, I will. I don't need you. You weren't that much fun anyway.
Well, that worked.
Captain's log. Missing starships have been restored to normal size and are about to return to their assigned missions. A lonely little boy. That was Trelane's vulnerability, loneliness. He was more human than he realized. Human emotions are powerful things.
I have never disputed their power, Captain. Only that logic dictates that they should not be permitted to interfere in rational judgments.
Well, now that we've taken care of business... Ow! I'll have to see Dr. McCoy about my shoulder.
Something happened, Captain?
Mr. Ellis and
I see. Are your differences settled?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Spock. We each won a game of zero-G squash, but I'm afraid he was called back to the Zimbabwe before we could have a rubber match. I think I dislocated my shoulder with a rather wild swing in the second game.
Then logic suggests that your injury would have caused you to lose the match.
I suppose so. He's a good player and a good officer. I'm putting in a request to bring him on the Enterprise.
That should be fascinating.
Hey, it's Gretel.
Hello, Captain. I'm Captain Gernsbeck of the Shinobi. I thought I would thank you personally before we left for Cephas 5.
A pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Have we met before, Captain? There's something familiar.
Perhaps we did, on some other planet, in some other star system, sometime long ago.
Message from Starfleet Command.
On screen.
I reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed with the results of your recent performance. Outstanding work, Jim. Keep up the good work. Kane out.
Nice. Yay, mission complete. Light and darkness.
Captain's
that will
log.
be next episode.
While exploring an uncharted star system in the Deneb sector, we received what we think is a message from a distress beacon on Onias 2. We're en route to investigate.
Okay. Yeah, let's leave this for next.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Next time. That will be the beginning of the next episode. Well, I really should make a note of where we were going Onias to. Oh, I can write it down and remember it next time. So yeah, this should be it. But at least I was able to finish that one mission that took quite a lot longer than I expected. In the last game, in a couple hours I got many missions. This time it was just the ending of that last mission, and now this one mission for the entire stream. I think there are a total hang on, how many missions are there? Maybe 8? Yeah, 8 missions total, and this next one will be number 4. I've done 3 out of 8. So yeah, it will probably take a lot more parts, a lot more streams to finish this game than it did the last one. But I am enjoying it, and I'm happy that I was able to finish that without looking up anything. Made it, I guess, more of a victory. So yeah, let's see. When next streams, I actually have a lot of streams prepared for next time. I will have a special stream for tomorrow because my current chair is actually kind of literally falling apart. I mean, as in pieces have already fallen and parts of the wheel keep disintegrating and leaving bits of plastic on my floor. So you can't see it because of on stream, but yeah, it is in quite a state of disrepair. So I actually bought a new chair, which I'll be unboxing and assembling tomorrow. I'll have I guess unboxing streams are all the rage now, so I guess I'll be assembling my new chair on stream tomorrow, and then on Saturday, see my schedule here. Yeah, on Saturday I'll actually be starting a new game that's not in the coming soon list. I want to start playing Heretic, which is another of the id Software first-person shooter games that I never finished. I only finished the first episode, just like Doom. So I want to play through it all the way. And then on Sunday we'll be going back to Stonekeep. So yeah, that's Friday, unboxing and assembling, chair assembly stream on Friday, and a Heretic on Saturday, and Stonekeep on Sunday. So yeah, those are my next few streams. So if you like these kinds of games, or if you want to watch when I go, want to be notified when I go live, make sure to follow the channel. And if you missed part 1 of this stream, or you want to watch me playing through Star Trek 25th anniversary, you can check the archives on my Twitch and YouTube channel. And yeah, hope you guys had fun, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.